Isang mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Muli ako si Emmanuel O Alejandre. Ito ang aking daily devotion ngayong May 17. And for today, what we are going to talk about is Jehoshaphat's prayer. And of course, this is about Jehoshaphat. Now, I would like to go straight to the point and read to you Jehoshaphat's prayer. Lord, the God of our ancestors, are you not the God who is in heaven? You rule over all the kingdoms of the nations. Power and might are in your hand, and no one can withstand you. Our God, did you not drive out the inhabitants of this land before your people, Israel, and give it forever to the descendants of Abraham your friend? They have lived in it and have built in it a sanctuary for your name, saying, if calamity comes upon us, whether a sword of judgment or plague or famine, we will stand in your presence before this temple that bears your name and will cry out to you in our distress, and you will hear us and save us. But now here are men from Ammon, Moab, and Mount Seir, whose territory you would not allow Israel to invade when they came from Egypt. So they turned away from them and did not destroy them. See how they are repaying us by coming to drive us out of the possession you gave us as an inheritance. Our God, will you not judge them? For we have no power to face this vast army that is attacking us. We do not know what to do, but our eyes are on you. Grabe. So in this certain instance, Jehoshaphat and the people are praying to God. Sinasabi nila, itong lupa na to, this land was promised to us by you. And this was from your friend Abraham. Napunta pa doon sa pinakaunang-una, Kumbaga, ito daw yung blessing ng Panginoon sa mga Israelites. And then, kapag sila daw ay nagkakaroon ng crisis, pupunta yung Panginoon para sagipin sila. Well, here's the thing. Maganda yung ginawa nila because they sought out God. Actually, isa yun sa mga sabihin na nating kadalasang nakakalimutan nung former king na si Asa, Well, Jehoshaphat remembered and he pleaded and he prayed for God to help them. And so, of course, ganito kasi yan. We do not need to know the future. We humans have this nature to be agitated when it comes to the unknown. Kung hindi natin alam yung isang bagay, we are going to be naturally afraid. Pero, here's the thing. Yung Panginoon natin, He is all-knowing, He is all-powerful, and He is almighty. And one thing that we should remember is that He can do anything and everything. Kahit na hindi natin naiintindihan, kayang-kaya yan ng Panginoon. Kahit na wala sa isipan natin, Kasi yung isipan natin is very limited lang. Naisip na yan ng Panginoon. He's also omnipotent. Ibig sabihin nito, alam niya na yung mangyayari at nangyari pa. So, with all that in mind, kung nagkakaroon ng problema yung isang tao, sino sa tingin nyo yung makakatulong sa kanya? Kapwa-tao ba? Na limited din yung pag-iisip? O yung ating Panginoon na siyang alam ang lahat, kayang gawin ang lahat, at higit sa lahat, mahal tayo? Siyempre, doon tayo sa ating Panginoon. The God that is there for us, beside us all the time, for He loves us. So we must fix our eyes on the Lord. Huwag tayong maging aligaga agad. Kapag tayo'y nakakaharap sa isang mahirap na sitwasyon, lapitan natin yung Panginoon. We must fix our eyes on the Lord. Because the Lord fights for those who trust in Him. Yung Panginoon, kapag nakikita ka niya, nagtitiwala ka sa Kanya, He will not fail you. Pero kung nakikita niya na mayroong pag-aalinlangan sa puso mo at mas gugustuhin mo pang sundin yung gusto mo, imbes sa plano niya, then paano kanya tutulungan, di ba? Ayaw mo nga sumunod sa plano niya. Yung plano niya perfect. Yung plano niya, it's not there to harm us. It's actually there to prosper us, to give us future and hope. Sinabi niya sa Jeremiah 29:11. So we need to be able to put our faith in Him. Hindi lang yung kalahati, hindi lang yung 1/4, 1/8, 1/16. The whole entirety of our faith and trust should be into God. Do not compare your capacity to the challenge. Kahit na sabihin mong, napakahirap nito, hindi ko to kaya. Hindi ako nakapag-ready, hindi ako nakapag-prepare. Well, walang imposible sa Panginoon. Kung hindi mo kaya, kaya ng Panginoon. Kung sa tingin mo, you're lacking, God will give you the strength enough for you to pass through and to succeed. So compare your challenge to the power of God. Sabihin natin, let's make it simple. Financial struggles. Very relatable, very, very common. Actually, I myself, going through that. But still, yung financial struggle, yung sabihin nating limited funds, wala yan sa Panginoon. It's just a flick of His finger, maybe just even a wave of His hand. Kayang-kayahan niyang bigyan ng milyon-milyones. Now, here's the thing. Ang tanong, handa ka na ba na i-handle yun? Are you ready to handle God's blessings? If hindi, then work towards yourself while still being faithful to God. Remember, worship God, trust in Him, and experience His victory. These are the things, the steps that are necessary for us to prosper in life, not only in limited aspects, pero lahat ng aspeto ng buhay natin, basta wino-worship natin yung Panginoon, nagtitiwala tayo sa Kanya, mararanasan natin yung tagumpay na hindi natin kayang maranasan kung wala yung Panginoon. And that in it of itself should be something that comforts us. Na merong Panginoon na nandyan, handang tumulong sa atin. So, let us give our full faith in God. Yun lamang po ang aking daily devotion. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig. Pagpalain po tayong lahat, and let us all give glory to God.